Hello there, so this is a follow-up of my previous video, which was a review of the new Breaking Bad El Camino film. Basically, I thought the film was crap, which is a little bit harsh in retrospect, but yeah, broadly speaking, I wasn't a huge fan of the film. Well, my word, that video got a response that I did not expect. It split opinion more than any video on my channel, and I've been uploading videos for years. So just to delve quickly into some of the stats here, okay, the video isn't hugely successful. That's almost another story. YouTube, despite all the engagement and click-through rate and all that sort of stuff on this video, they're not promoting it. The only way this video is getting views is through search terms on YouTube. Anyway, the video's got 8.2 thousand views, and most of the comments that I've received, which is now over 500 comments on the video, have been in agreement with me and saying things like, why are you the only person on YouTube saying that this film stinks? I completely agree with you. And on the flip side, there's a number of people saying, you're an idiot and you don't understand Breaking Bad. Well, more on that in a minute. But the thing that really interests me is the like to dislike ratio. 46.4% likes versus dislikes. Over 900 people have thumbs up or thumbs down this video. That's absolutely extraordinary, completely divisive, and you know, I have to say that really this is proof to me that the film wasn't any good, or at least wasn't what people expected. You don't make a good film that's kind of this controversial. And I have had a few weeks to digest the film's contents and adjust my opinion slightly. It is a good standalone 2-hour episode of Breaking Bad, and there are some flashbacks in it that I enjoyed, and the acting was great. As a movie, and let's be honest, that's what it was sold to us as, it really didn't float my boat. It was not a standalone movie, it was a tie-up of Jesse's storyline, and I would have preferred to have seen it packaged as, say, an hour-long episode without some of the filler. But anyway, I did receive quite a backlash from that video, and I want to address some of it. I didn't know I could find a way to dislike this annoying Lego guy with the unbelievable voice even more than I did before I watched this video. And that's got 11 thumbs up. Thanks for sticking around and watching my videos again and again and commenting without your punctuation there. It's pretty safe to say that I don't like you either, so I think we're even. Chubby Checker 182, not directed at me, says, even Jane looked older, and now I don't fancy her at all. Sorry, love. Way to go there on your sexism. Brilliant. Jane looked older. Yeah, she's in her 30s now. That's pretty old for a woman. And I don't fancy her at all. I'm sure she's devastated that Chubby Checker 182 doesn't fancy her. And sorry, love. Bit of casual sexism at the end there. Well done. Banjanjar. No, it's you who sucks, actually. Oh, thank you for that clarification. Obviously, I was very mistaken. I watched the 2-hour film and thought the film was boring, but actually it was me all along. Fitness Deal News. I have seen better poop. Waste of time movie. Broadly speaking, I agree with your sentiments here. There's probably a little bit of an exaggeration there. Human waste products aren't better than the Breaking Bad film. I can say that in all honesty and certainty. Muddy Slaughters. I sometimes feel like Dr. Jake isn't British at all. I'm assuming this is sarcasm because the British are known for their complaining, aren't they? But they're polite. And I was polite, but I complained, so I think it was still a very British review. Zach Shelton. Disagree, I loved it. Short and to the point, and I respect your difference of opinion. Watching it was the best part of today, and today included having a mixed grill. You didn't mention Walter White's bobblehead due to the fact he has hair these days. Looked like a cone head. Yes, thanks very much, Mr. House, for pointing that out. I went back and looked at the film, and yes, he is clearly wearing a kind of plastic condom thing over his head to disguise his hair, and when you go back you realise that his forehead doesn't actually move because it's got this thing on it. Yeah, you ruined the film even more for me now, Mr. House. MC, Todd with glasses. Uncanny. Okay, presumably the slightly more overweight Todd than the new one. You guys are full of compliments, and I really appreciate it. This is objectively wrong. Okay, that's, again, short and to the point. I don't see how an opinion about a film can be objectively wrong, and if it is objectively wrong, then you should have a list of objective facts that prove me categorically wrong. Kevin something or other says, "You are so wrong. In fact, your reviews in general are wrong. You are a terrible reviewer." Okay, well, please get on to responding to the video rather than just throwing abuse at me, because that is, after all, what this video is about. It's a conclusion to what happened with Jesse. Okay. It wasn't supposed to be action-packed or super eventful. A lot of you seem to be responding to this review as if you were on the production team or you directed it. You're being very defensive about the film. All the characters in Breaking Bad had a conclusion, except for Jesse. I haven't come across anyone who felt it was bad. Well, I have, like, 430-odd people, so, yeah, we're not alone. So maybe it's a British thing? The British do like complaining, as I've already said, but no, it's not a British thing. It's because the film wasn't any good. Samuel Noble strayed slightly off topic. I don't like you. Thanks for your opinion. Obviously, you must know me. It must be someone that I actually meet on a day-to-day basis to have formed such a strong opinion about my personality. And you've got one thumbs up there. I'm guessing that's you as well, because a lot of people like to thumbs up their own comments because it makes it look like they've got some support. Chris Keane. Jake chats about a film and randomly goes over 10 minutes. Yeah, I know, you're being nice, actually. Yeah, it's funny how that video is over 10 minutes long. It's funny how this video is over 10 minutes long as well. Robert Angwin. You need to find yourself, bro. I'm here. I don't quite understand what that means. I'm far too British to be up with the... Up? Or is it down with this slang? Yeah, never coming back to this page. It was a great continuation of the story. You suck. What odd people some YouTube viewers are. When I don't enjoy a video, I switch it off and watch another one. But anyway, this is engagement, and ordinarily it would help the video rank. But yeah, cheers for that. Will Ford, I disagree. It rounded off Breaking Bad series very well. Yes, they are older, but what do you expect? I kind of expect them to look similar to how they did in the events that were the day before in the Breaking Bad timeline, but okay, I take your point. Regrettably, Robert Forster won't be getting any older. R.I.P. Yeah, make me feel guilty there by mentioning that one of the actors in the film died on the same day of the release. In actual fact, I think he was probably one of the best characters in the whole film, and that was one of the best scenes in the whole film, and very reminiscent of Breaking Bad. See, I am actually capable of being positive about the film. First-time father at age 44, congratulations. It would seem that you misunderstood the point of this. It's a film. People age. Is there a point where it wouldn't be sensible to do a sequel, like when they're all 90 or something? Or do we just have to accept that they age? And is there a point where you don't need to make a sequel because the seasons themselves stood alone and were excellent works of art, and to release a poor sequel is kind of detrimental to the original content? No, probably not. The conversation with Walt was incredibly important. It showed him trying to be a father figure, trying to educate and show love. No, you are completely right. I just found that scene dull. Since becoming single, your channel has become very negative and toxic. Shame, really. Your comment is incredibly negative and toxic. I haven't become single. I'm not very negative. I'm actually a very happy-go-lucky sort of person. Okay, nobody believes that. But yeah, thank you for passing all your judgments on me and telling me how wrong I am. That's really... Oh, can I even be asked to read this? Oh my effing God, you're boring. Thanks very much. At least they do use the correct version of "you're" there. I can kind of accept that if people's grammar is correct. R.A. I have this grin on my face that he trolled all of us to get views on a review of a film he did not see. I grin because his nonsense review is so bad that I was upset at first. Then I realised that the joke was on me. This is a troll review. Well done, sir. don't let it get to you. If you didn't enjoy it, don't watch me damn videos. It wasn't a troll review though, it was genuinely my opinion of the film. The Andrew 180 says, I agree. It suck balls. I was expecting it to be good. I mean, they always do that shit with the trailers. They make it look dope, then you see it and it blows, and there was a lot of hype to which really pisses me off. I read this, even though it was in support of me, because I was quite impressed that you managed to fit, not extreme profanity, but quite a lot of profanity into essentially one sentence. It was very rhythmic, I liked it. Da-da-da-da balls, da-da-da-da-da shit. Good. Have you thought of writing poems or maybe music? Goldman Vision. You shouldn't have watched it on your phone. I didn't watch it on my phone. Quite a few people commented this. Is this a thing? Do young people watch movies on phones now? I watched it on a 65-inch QLED Samsung television in a cinema surround setting, so screw you. I gave the film a great chance, and I still didn't enjoy it. Dudes hating on this are just looking for attention, or they didn't enjoy it. That's the alternative hypothesis. Paul Virgo, you're boring. You're boring? My boring what? Henry Farthington, lol, makes a clickbait video but gets less than 10,000 views. Oh, yeah, I am actually a bit cheesed off about that. So anyway, that just about sums up all of the hate and comments that I've received. I went through and read them all. Thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed that video. Let me know down below whether or not you've changed your mind about the Breaking Bad film. I would be interested to know, and I will respond to all of your comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I shall see you next time for another video.